So I just finished an interesting little exercise. I traced a piece of misinformation from its source all the way to my inbox on TikTok. It was quite interesting. Now, I get God knows how many messages every day in my inbox, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't read most of them because I don't have time. There's just far too many. But I got this message and I happened to open it up, and it said, Sir, JP Morgan Chase announced today that we are energy independent for the first time. Can you elaborate on this, please? Many thanks. What? And I'm not going to lie, immediately I thought, man, maybe this person read like an old article and they thought it was today. Maybe they're confused. Because I started Googling, I started searching for where JP Morgan said this, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I found this. Midas Touch, shocker, had retweeted something from a guy named Carl Quintanilla. And it says, JP Morgan, U.S. just achieved energy independence first time in 40 years. So I go find Carl, and this is Carl's Twitter. 24 years, CNBC, NBC News, Peabody Award, Emmy, Murrow, DuPont recipient, Wall Street Journal alum, board member, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I got to keep digging. Where did that come from? And I found the original source. It is in JP Morgan's 14th annual energy paper. And this, which is all misinformation, in JP Morgan's energy paper that was just released in the last few days, was written by a guy named Michael Cymbalast. I was like, who's that guy? So I found Michael Cymbalast. But 37 years with JP Morgan, like asset manager, like looks like some kind of big wig. Obviously doesn't understand the oil and gas industry or energy at all. Why he's writing the 14th annual energy paper is beyond me. Either way, he's wrong. And his wrongness was then shared by an award-winning journalist on social media, which was then shared again by another news organization, Midas Touch, who, trust me, this isn't the first time they've shared misinformation. And then it started circulating on TikTok because Midas Touch is popular on TikTok, and then it lands in my inbox. When are journalists going to stop trusting sources and go look it up themselves? Go look at the data themselves. Because that's what's happening here. Everyone just trusts the first guy, 37 years with JP Morgan. Yeah. I mean, that guy could say anything and it would immediately be spread across the interwebs. We've been energy independent for 5 years. We were not anywhere close to energy independent 40 years ago. I have no idea what he's talking about. That would have been 1984. And here's the thing. I'm an oil and gas expert, and I just know that we weren't energy independent in 1984. And even though I just know that, I still go look at the data just to confirm it, to see how far off we were. Because that's what you do. This was our energy production right here in 1984. 68.6 quadrillion BTUs. This is our energy consumption in 1984. 76.44 quadrillion BTUs. So we consumed significantly more than we produced. We were not anywhere close to energy independent. I already knew that, but you still go look at the data. Just in case, your brain's a little, So when you see this floating around TikTok, and you definitely will, it is false. It is misinformation. Period. That's it. Thanks.